Hello guys, and welcome to this very quick video. It's not going to be a very quick video, but I will try to make it quick. This is just an introduction to customer service. As you can see over here, I put this picture that I just found actually on the internet, and it says the 8 rules of good customer service. So the first one is to train your staff. Now, train your staff is very important, but your staff has to train themselves. That means that anybody who's just, because I'm making this video for the people out there on how to do the customer service, but also I'm doing this for my own team customer service, so they would know how to, what are the best practices. I'm definitely not going to cover everything in this 15 or 20 minutes of this video, but I will try to cover as many as possible. So the first thing is train your staff. Is very important to have, as many documents, as many templates, as many direction and videos like this one or other videos, for example, that I go in detail, like half an hour videos that will explain everything to everybody who wants to do something, and explain it in a way that is easier for them to understand. Now, as I say, the first thing is training yourself. You have to train yourself, you have to train your staff, and of course there are many ways where you can find the best VAs and the best people for your team. The second, don't make promises you can't keep. So this is a very important thing. This is not about the customer service only, but also about your sites. When you put your store, don't put like shipping in 2 weeks when you know that the shipping is 4 weeks or 3 weeks. So this is very, very important. The same thing when somebody talks to you on the customer service. Guys, if you're doing this, please, if you think that he's gonna get it in 4 days, tell him 6 days. If you think he's gonna get it in 7 days, tell him 10 days. For example, for the refund, what we say to everybody is that they're gonna get their refund in 10 days, but we process the refund normally in 2-3 days. So we have 7 days. If the customer receives it in 3 days, they're very happy. They say, oh, okay, they promised 10, but they deliver it in 3 days. But if they get it in 8 days, they're not mad. They don't get it on the 11th day, they're going to be very, very mad. So the problem is that when sometimes you tell them, oh, you're going to get your refund in the next 24 hours, they don't get it, or they don't get the funds back to their card because it takes time from Shopify or Stripe to go to their card. They're pretty upset. So don't make promises that you can't keep. Also, don't tell them that this is the best product, you're gonna love it and everything. Just tell them that we have high standards in terms of quality, but if you don't like it, just send it back. We will refund you. The same thing. If you tell them that you're gonna refund, you gotta refund the people. If you could tell them that if they don't like it, you can refund. When they tell you they don't like it, don't tell them, oh, I can't refund you because you don't like it. It has to be defective. It has to be a problem with it. So be very careful with the promises that you can't keep. This is for you guys. Whenever you want to make a promise or you want to deal with the customer, please tell your supervisor, ask your supervisor, ask me before you make any promises or anything. And try to, whenever you think that you can give something, try to set the bar a little bit low for the customer. So when they receive something that is really nice, they're happy. 3, be helpful. Be very helpful. So when somebody talks to you and you see just the email, don't tell them, give me the order number, send me I don't know what. Be helpful. Just from the Gmail you receive, the email that you receive, 80 to 90% of the time, that same email, they use it to make the order. So just take that email, paste it in the order. I will give you an example. You just go to orders, for example, here. You type right here the email, and that's it. And you got the email of the person, and that's it. So let's keep this open. Okay, so this is the third thing. So be very helpful. Don't ask the customer to do things for you. Most of the time they're already mad coming to you because they didn't receive their orders, they didn't like the order, the order doesn't fit or something like this. Don't push push them to the verge of being very upset if you tell them, oh, okay, give me the order number, give me the dates when you ordered, give me what was your order, what was the quality, what was this. No, 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 don't ask them too much. Try with the email. If it doesn't work, try with the name. If it doesn't work, try with something else. If it doesn't work, then you can tell the customer, look, I have looked for your order using your email and your full name, but unfortunately I couldn't. Can you please give me the order number? When they give you an order number from another site that you don't recognize, tell them, we're sorry, we can help you if you want. You can order anything from us from now, but this order you haven't ordered with us. Is there anything that I can help you with? Offer your help, even if the guy is contacting the wrong store. Offer your help, because you can get, that's a customer that is coming to you that you can keep and you can sell something to you. And most of the time he was upset with the other company, so we want to keep him come back. Address the complaints. This is very, very, very important. So if someone is telling you about something, be very precise with what he wants. If they tell you it doesn't fit, it doesn't fit. Don't tell them, so the chart XL, so what did you order? ML? No, it doesn't fit. No matter what he's gonna explain to you, or no matter what explanation you can give to the person, it doesn't fit. So you could tell them, we're very sorry, it doesn't fit you. Would you like to have a bigger size? Would you like to have a refund? So if you want a refund, please send it back to us, and we're happy to refund you. Would you like to exchange? And all the time, this is very important. I want you guys to keep it in mind. Always when you speak to the customer, tell him that at the end of the day, if you want, we can refund you, but let's find a solution that you would like. And always offer other solution before the refund, but keep the refund door open so they would know that you're not just pushing them to make the exchange or to do something, or you don't want to refund them. Always make it clear that there is no problem with the refund. We can refund you, but we're looking for a better solution for you. Refund is not your ultimate goal. You didn't come to us because you wanted just to give money and receive money back. You came to us because you wanted a good product. So what if we offer you a good product? What if we offer you a gift? What if we offer you something else? You can't do it. But at the first time, address the complaint. Address the problem that they have and tell them, okay, so if someone tells you, oh, I received an L instead of the XL, tell them, okay, would you like to do me a favor, please, and try this one? And if it doesn't fit, no problem. We can exchange it to you, or we can refund you if you want. And if they tell you the quality is not good, don't tell them, I don't like it. The quality is very good. They don't complain. Tell them, I'm very sorry that you found it that way. Would you like to emphasize a little bit and tell me what you don't like about the quality, or you don't like it in general, you just want your refund? Just always keep a door open and address the complaint. Okay, 5, answer your phone. Answer your phone. That means answer your email. Okay, so for us in our company, we always want the email to be answered within 6 hours. 8-10 hours, yes, but 6 hours. Within the 6 hours is 1 hour, 2 minutes, the best. 1 minute is even the best. But we want them to be answered. One thing that you can do also, that the people would feel very good about you handling the email. You receive an email, you read the email. It contains a lot of problem. You need to be doing a lot of research. You have to go to see the tracking number. You have to verify the order. If they made the order, you have to verify if they received it. If they didn't receive it, why didn't you receive it? You have to talk to the sourcing agent, to the guy who did the fulfillment. You have to do so many things before you answer them. But let me tell you, what if you send them, you get an email, you send them right away the email. You said, thank you very much for contacting us. I understand. I'm very sorry for your concern, or I'm very sorry for this situation. I will try to resolve it in an hour, for example. You know it's going to take you 15 minutes or 10 minutes to get back to them, but tell them within the next hour. They would like it because not only that you're going to send them the email right away, 1 minute or 2 minutes after you received it, but the fact that you send them 2 emails is very good. Always 2 emails are better than 1 email. So 2 emails are better than 1. 3 emails are 3 emails are better than 2? Yes, maybe. But 2 emails are always better than 1 email. The first email, you greet them, you tell them, okay, I'm very sorry. I will come back with the answer. When you come back with the answer, they say, these guys are very professional. They promised me within the hour, but they made it just in 15 minutes and they gave me the answer. So this is very, very important. Don't let them wait for that 15 minutes. If you can answer them right away with the email, that's even better, because they're like, wow, these guys are right there. They always answer their emails and they're very professional. So answer your phone, very important. If you have a phone, of course, you have to answer. In our company, we have a phone. We don't use it for the refund and stuff like that, but we do have a phone, and we always try to answer the phone or answer the message. Of course, in our voice message, we say that for a refund and any other problems with the orders, please contact us via email, and then we give the email. But when we answer, when we hear the phone ring, we gotta answer. When we see somebody chatting with us, we have to answer. That means if you're doing something else, if you're writing a review, if you're making a product description, if you're changing something in the orders, if doing something, if you're talking to your colleague, if you're sending an email to your boss, you got an email from a customer. The customer's email is more important than sending something to your boss. So don't worry about sending me a report. If you get an email, you think that you have to answer that email, you got to answer the email, and you got to answer it very fast. And as I say, 2 emails are better than 1. Okay, so 6, listen. Of course, let's address the complaint. Listen to what the people want to say. That means when they send you an email, read carefully the email. Don't ask them stuff that they already said it in the email. Don't tell them stuff that they don't know. Don't tell them, oh, you have to go and I don't know what and check this and check that, and did you read or go read or something. Read carefully what they wrote and answer them accordingly. And if they ask you 7 questions, answer 7 answers, or give even 8 answers to them. Don't give them 1 vague answer to 7 questions that they ask. It is very, very important. Be precise with your answer, and before you can be precise, you have to listen to them. You have to hear what they have to say. You have to read what they write. Okay, and of course, 7 is throw in something extra. That means always give them, when they ask for something, always give them a discount. Please, guys, we have a 20% discount, 20% off. Always send that 20% off with anybody, especially when somebody who's not asking for a refund or somebody that you're not refunding. Please send them a discount. Always try to send them a discount. 8, take the extra step. It's very, very important. As I told you, when somebody contacts you, you don't have to ask them for the order number. If they don't mention it, just go do the extra step. Go search with the email, get something else, and see for yourself. Try to get as much information for them as possible, as many details as possible. So go the extra step. If they ask you about the delivery date, you can tell them the delivery dates from this time to this time, but don't say just delivery dates. Go the extra step. Tell them here is a link where you can check the order. You can check it in our store. Here is the link. But you can also go to USPS, for example. For the Americans, you go to USPS, or for Canada, Canada Post, or French, laposte.fr, and you go over there, and here is what you can do. You can type in this tracking, and you will have, maybe this is an extra tracking way for you, or maybe it's going to be a better tracking method for you. Okay, so I'm going to try to go fast, so the people who are just watching this don't go and read about it. So all emails should start with polite sentences depending on the cases and the inquiry. So you have to say, I'm sorry, you have to thank you for your patience, thank you for choosing our store, thank you for buying with us, thank you for being available. Clients, you have to be nice to them, you have to tell them something nice. All the fulfillment on order quality issued, you have to tag, or you have to answer to tag. In our case, you have to tag our sourcing agent, Laura, and read carefully and always come back to read this sheet. That means this sheet, guys, you gotta come and read it every time, because you have to place every time a template because you get more problems, more templates, more problems, more money. Yeah, I like that. More money, more problems, but more problems that you receive, it means more templates that you can place in your sheet. And this sheet is just for all the template emails. That means like email for somebody who's asking for the tracking, somebody who's asking for a refund, somebody who's asking for exchange, somebody who's asking why he didn't get his tracking number, the processing time, somebody who says that he got one order but he didn't get the three other orders that three other product that he has in the same order. So how do you answer them? If somebody asks you why there is an extra $1 or something like this, because Stripe charges extra for taxes, international taxes, So these are very important things. And also you read carefully and always come back to read this sheet. I said it, when a supervisor answers a question, gives you a solution, apply the solution to similar problems in the future. That means don't ask the same thing. If somebody give you a solution for a problem, always apply it to a similar problem. Don't come back at all time to the supervisor or the manager. Refund is last option. Of course, the refund is the last option, but it has to be an option before you talk to the clients. You have to make it sure that they can always get their refund, but it's not your first option and it's not their first option. So you tell them that you have to make them understand that for them, they better get the product because they came there to get the product. That's what satisfied them. Getting the refund is not really the satisfaction. High risk order, you must provide ID and card photo. They should hide all the sensitive information. So for this, I'm going to show you just because the high risk orders are very problematic, because if you don't address them the right way, you will lose the dispute in PayPal and Stripe. So what you do is you go over here. Is it here? Yeah. So for example, this is a high risk order. So what you have to do is always go to see the full analytics. And you see over here the billing address wasn't available and the bill zip code was not available. The location of the IP used to place it about Australia. Distance between the shipping isn't available. That means you don't know, because the billing address is not available. So you don't know what the IP, the location of the IP comparing to the address where you shipping or the address of the billing, you cannot see. So this is a problem. Now you go for the IP address used to place the order isn't a high risk internet connection. That means it's not a proxy. So you look at this IP, you can look it up in Google and see if the IP is really a person. And then of course this is a medium. Some of it is high, some of it is low. Shopify takes into consideration many things before they answer. But for me, even with the medium, I sent an email to the customer asking them for two simple stuff: their driver license or their ID and their card. Now, of course, we want them to be comfortable and we don't want to have the information that we don't need. So we ask them always to hide the ID number, when the social security or driver license or whatever. They can hide the ID and they can hide their address. And we need only and their age if they want. We only need their face, their name, and of course that name has to match the name in the credit card. So in the credit card they have to show their credit their name and the last 4 digits of the credit card. Why? Because that's what we see over here in Shopify. We can see the 4 digit and we want to match them with the 4 digit that they used for Stripe. Of course, this is for credit card, but if they're calling from PayPal, well, PayPal is taking the responsibility for the risk order, and of course you will have just to give them all the information. So this thing will help us not only, let's say, let's look at these IDs. So this is an ID that he gave us everything, but he has hidden his card the right way, 4 digits here, the name and stuff like that. I'm going to blur this because I don't want you guys to read somebody else. This is for us, this is sensitive information, and this is private information, so we can't reveal it with everybody, but this is just for our guys and our customer service if they want to look at it. So this is very, very important that you have to address this issue with the customer. And also, once you make the exchange with the customer, that means you have a proof that the customer returned your email and did tell you, yes, I placed that order. That's something that you can use if ever that customer opens a dispute with Stripe. You can use the exchange with the customer, the email exchange with the customer, as a proof that that person really voluntarily came to your website and wanted to place that order, and it's not a fraudulent purchase. Okay, so I think I have a lot to say in terms of the customer service, but I'm gonna stop it here. I hope you guys gonna repeat this video again and try to find the staff that will do all these 8 steps. And of course, there is a lot of things to be said about the customer service. The customer service is really about helping the customer, and as always, you gotta put yourself in the shoes of the customer. Come on, guys. Don't think that the customer, if he pays $20 or $30 and he comes and asks millions of questions, that he just busting with balls or creating some problems for you. He's making you survive. It's because of that customer that you guys are getting your salary. It's because of that customer that you're making profits. It's because of that customer that there is even a business called dropshipping or called e-commerce. So treat your customers the way you want to be treated as a customer. If you go to a coffee shop or a restaurant or anybody, or if you order online, or if you order a course online about e-com, treat your customer with the same dignity and respect that you want to be treated as well. And of course, if the customer is just continuing to insult you or whatever, don't insult, of course, but just stop talking to them, refund them, get over it, and do something else. But always keep yourself and think about the customer as if you are asking someone, like put yourself in their shoes and try to be as helpful as possible. Try to be as nice, as polite as possible, and trust me, you would change the anger of that customer to very to respect and to a loyalty to you, because you treated them with the dignity and the respect, and you were polite with them and you were nice to them, even when they were a little impolite or they were a little aggressive. You treated them with the manners that they want to be treated, and they will come back to you. My name is Brahim, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. That's like a Russian bye bye.